organic food, vegan, keto. Which one is the one that is going to help me achieve my healthy weight? You want to know? Okay, let's get into it right now. Hi, this is Andy. If you're new to me, I'm a health coach and I specialize in something that I call integrative fat loss, and I am here to take you beyond food and exercise. Today, I want to talk about this huge doubt that is around what do I eat? What is the best diet to lose weight? And keto, vegan? Do I have to go anti-inflammatory diet, Mediterranean diet? Which one is it? Tell me, give me the tip right now. Well, the truth is that there is something that is called bio-individuality. And this means that every single human being is different, basically. And that I strongly believe that we are all different. And food is something that I had to learn the hard way, that there's no diet that is going to help me. At least not a diet that is given to me like a template diet. Like, here's a book about keto. There you go. With this one, you're going to be very skinny and you're going to be very fit. No, it's impossible. How a book can know about my DNA? How a book can know about my health history? How a book can know about the history of diseases that runs in my family? How a book can know what are my habits? How a book of diets can know what is my mindset? What are my traumas? What am I dealing with right now? What are my mental formations? It's impossible. And this is exactly why diets fail. I have been dieting for more than 20 years. I suffer of eating disorders in my 20s, and it was precisely because everything I was trying was not working. And what I actually needed was someone telling me, you know what, girl? You need to change your mindset. You need to understand that food is not your enemy. And you need to understand that maybe if there's insulin resistance in your family, maybe you should pay attention to your insulin levels. Maybe you should be paying attention to what you're eating. And pay attention now, girl, that you're eating a lot of sugar, you're eating a lot of carbs, and you're not exercising at all. So what do you want? You're gonna become like your family. You're gonna have insulin resistance, and there's nothing you can do if you don't do anything that changes that, and you have the power to do it. Well, now I know it. Like 20 something years later, but I made it. And I am here to tell you that you need to stop looking for the diet, the perfect diet that is gonna magically make you fit, and you start paying attention to yourself. I'm not here to talk about medicine or science, even though I read a lot of science and everything I do is based on science. But the number one reason why we are gaining excess weight and why we are getting overweight and why we pass the 40s and we cannot lose a single gram of fat is because we are living in zombie mode. So as I always say, if you have been watching my videos, we need to chill. So what would be the action steps that I would recommend you to follow in order to understand what are the foods that you need to be eating? Well, first of all, it will be following a balanced nutrition. That is the first thing you need to do. And there is something that is key to understand: what to eat and how much to eat about that food. I mean, the optimal is to go to a nutritionist so they can calculate every single portion that you should be eating. But you can do it by yourself at home. How is that? Just understand, what is the type of work that you're doing? Do you work do you have physical work, like you're lifting things, you're working in construction? No? Okay, then you're working sitting at a desk, like the majority of people sitting at a desk in front of a computer. You're spending 0. So in that case, you don't need 2 cups of rice, right? That is basic. But then you're gonna tell me, but I'm gonna be hungry. No, you're not. Because what you need is a lot of proteins. Our body needs proteins, vegan or animal, but you need proteins. And you need a lot of fiber too. And yes, we need carbs, but carbs are going to be consumed in relation to the expenditure of that energy. The first change of mindset is understanding that food don't make you fat. Food gives you energy. And then you need to understand that if you're not spending that energy, why are you eating that? It's as stupid as going to the gas station, putting the thing in the car, and just let the gas leak out. And it spills. Just think, gasoline is so expensive. I don't know about your country, but my country is madness. Just let it leak. Would you do that? Of course not, right? So why are we doing that with our bodies? The problem is that in the car, the tank, the gasoline, it leaks out. But we're not leaking out. I mean, the excess of energy that we're eating, the excess of calories, the excess of fat. We're not leaking. That would be fantastic. You wouldn't have diseases. That would be a dream. But it doesn't work like that. Our body stores. And there are doctors like Dr. Mark Hyman, for example, Mike Matzel. I love their videos. I follow them all the time. And they talk a lot about how prehistoric we are, if that's the right word. And that's right, if we truly are, because our body, our metabolism it works like this. If we are not spending energy, if we're not using it, the body is going to keep it. Because winter is coming and our cells don't know that we actually have houses now. We have heat. We have very warm coats. If we are stressed, the body says like, there's a lion trying to eat that person. And that is not true. Actually, it's our boss telling us like, if you don't finish this report, you're fired. You know that, right? Well, but your cells are like, there's a lion, he needs to run, this person is going to die, the lion is gonna eat that person, so let's keep that fat in there because you need that energy to run. And that's why, again, awareness, chill, bring your attention towards yourself, find calm. Because your boss screaming at you, well, yes, he's an asshole, but he's not a lion, he's not gonna eat you up. He might fire you, yes, but you're very talented. You're gonna find another job. You're skilled. And if he's screaming at you like that, you shouldn't be there, right? So that being said, let's go back to the 2 cups of rice, right? We don't need them if we're not going to spend that amount of energy. That's it. So how do you do it to actually understand what do you need to eat, how much you need to eat? Hear me out when I say you can eat whatever you want. And this is coming from a person who was 12 kilograms overweight, a person who suffered eating disorder, as I said, a person who was afraid of fruit, of starches like potatoes, a person who was mentally sick and in a horrible relationship with food. No one can tell you what kind of food can you eat except yourself. And to know it, number 1, acknowledge your health condition right now. If you are suffering of, for example, I don't know, irritable, that word is hard, irritable bowel syndrome, if you have constant stomach aches, that's not normal. If you're having diarrheas, if you have pain, if you crave for a lot of sugar after you eat, it doesn't mean that you're low of energy. It means that there's an imbalance in your body. So let's recap. How do we find the right diet for us? First, we pay attention to our general health state. How are we feeling? Are we feeling sick or we're feeling fine? Second, if you think you're not feeling very well and you actually acknowledge that you're feeling like crap every day and everything hurts, every time you eat, you're having stomach aches, well, maybe you should go to the doctor. Number 3, if you run examinations and you see something that's not right, there is where you have to look. I want to invite you to comment down below if you want to say something about your health condition, if you're not sure what you should be eating, or if you, I don't know, whatever question you may have about nutrition and something that I can answer actually as a health coach, I invite you to make comments down below. And if you want to interact with me in real time, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm in both. You'll find the name of my account right here. As I said before, if you want to hear me talking about certain specific topics that really affect our fat loss journey and our health in general, you can check out my podcast. It's called Beyond Fat Loss, and it's available in Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And I also want to invite you to check out my blog, which is on my website. You can find the link down below in comments. I really recommend you subscribe to my blog because every Wednesday I write articles that are very inspirational and very empowering for you. And every Friday I have very delicious recipes. And with that, I say goodbye to you for now, and I see you in the next video.